Well, hello again. It's
Hello.
us, and you're
You?
you. You're out there, and you're dropping in at noon at noon at 1 o'clock. It's,
It feels like noon.
I'm going to get it right one of these days. It's 1 o'clock on a Thursday
How
afternoon.
many years have we been doing this? Did you say
Almost
five?
5 years. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But what do I know?
Yeah.
It's noon
It
some
feels like
days.
noon.
Right, yeah, daylight savings, double daylight savings or something.
So how the heck are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Not bad.
Uh, we decided to talk a little bit about something that probably everybody that watches this show does from time to time, and that's binge watch. Uh, it's interesting to think that what maybe 5 years ago, the word binge watching, I don't even know if people knew what it was. You used to watch TV shows, a series that was on every week. And you waited until next week to watch it. Then all of a sudden it started on the streaming services. You could go back and catch up on episodes you didn't see, or you could just wait and once a month sit down and watch all four episodes from that month. And so we all started binge watching, and we started with a couple
We
of
started with,
things that were like 4 or 5 seasons, and
yeah.
you thought that is so much, and we
And I can't think of their names, but I can see the actors and the actresses. The old time versions of God. I can't think of their names. We
Downton
watched them.
Abbey
That was one of
that
them.
was one that we watched
But
that whole series, and then there
four.
wasn't there a breakaway from that? Was that Bridgerton or
No,
something?
Bridgerton was the one I was thinking of.
Oh,
We started with Bridgerton, went to Downton Abbey. We've done Westerns. Dear God,
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, we've done.
Yellowstone. And then after Yellowstone, we went back and watched 1883
Yeah, we
and
did it in reverse.
1923,
Yeah.
which were the predecessors to Yellowstone. Landman, we've been following now, but the one that really, and I'm still asking myself why, we
I know
got
what
into
you're to say.
Stranger Things. Our grandson told us about Stranger Things, and we started watching it when it first came out. And I would have to say that I'd say the first 5, 6 episodes that we watched, it was kind of cool because it was a little bit of a thriller and all, but then it just started getting weird
Really dark.
and weird
And
and more
it was
weird.
too much. First of all, we couldn't binge watch because it was just too much to take in.
Yeah,
And then we
and
pulled away from it.
we stopped, but we finished the first 4 seasons eventually, and then there was this lapse of time. Our grandson said, Pop and Finn, which is what he calls us, you want to watch Stranger Things with me? And we said, oh, okay, there's another season. Yeah, another season, 8 episodes. Okay.
And we,
Oh, okay, Liam, we'll come
oh,
over and watch an episode with you. He said, well, why don't you come over to my house and I'll make popcorn and snacks. They have a movie room, which is really nice. And okay, fine. We went over a week ago, so, and we sat through 3 episodes. Now that is over 3 hours because each episode is more than an hour. I walked out of there, my eyes were crossed. I had trouble sleeping that night. And then we turned around and went back the next day and we watched 3 more. And then,
these are the things that you do for your grandchildren.
yes. And now, mind you, he had already seen all
Oh,
eight
this was the second
episodes
or third time I'm
twice.
saying.
And so, but he wanted to have us come over
Right.
and he made popcorn and he made snacks and we sat and watched through it. And my eyeballs, again, I mean, I have to admit the people that wrote it, the Duffy
They
brothers,
must have been on drugs.
I think, yeah, they really
Yeah.
have strange minds. The sets, the cinematography, it really is truly amazing. And of course, being from from Indiana, I immediately wanted to know where is Hawkins, Indiana? And there is no Hawkins, Indiana for real, but it is fashioned after the small town of Bedford, Indiana, which isn't too far from Bloomington
Oh, I
and
know.
down that area. Um, a lot of it, I think, was shot in Georgia, but anyway, the concept is, and they came up with all kinds of things that are kind of Indian oriented, but the interaction of these characters, I mean, I don't know why, but you get sucked into them.
Well,
It's
I will say, after seeing how many seasons?
well,
Seven?
this is
Six?
five seasons.
Five. Okay,
The fifth season.
after seeing 4 seasons, it got to the point where I was getting used to seeing these awful looking creatures. But it was like, okay, here's another awful looking creature. I just was accepting of them. To me, it wasn't frightening because I'm looking at them thinking, how did they do this? Is this
Well,
AI? How did they make these creatures? And I'm looking at
but one of the things about
the
season
intricacies of
five,
it.
because there was this lapse of time between season four and season five, the creatures are all the same, but
This
the
is it.
actors have all aged, and all these kids,
They're not
are
kids.
are now, and I mean, most of them probably are young adults now, but they're trying to keep them in this.
Well, didn't our grandson say one has a baby?
Yeah, yeah.
One's married and divorced, which I guess could be any age.
But
Oh
they're
yeah,
they're
these
trying
are
they're
older.
trying to keep
They're
that
all
that
older.
teenage persona of the characters, and to a certain degree, I think they've done it. But there's a love story that's thrown in. There's all kinds of goo and odd
Goo is
stuff,
true.
and
Yeah, I
the
just don't,
special
it's not for
effects are
everybody.
something.
Not, yeah, the special effects were
But you do
unbelievable.
kind of get sucked into it. It's just the thing that amazes me is that and as I said, each of these episodes is over an hour. So the investment of season five is probably a good 10 hours or more. And we did it all within a matter of 3 to 4 days.
Yes, we did.
I mean,
But this time with the kids being older, I don't know. I don't want to say I appreciated it more, but it wasn't from the early days of us watching. We came to realize something bad is going to happen. A few things are going to happen. Let's get on with it. And I swing with it now at this point.
well, and when you get
You,
all
I don't
finished
know.
with it, when you got finished with it, you left saying, okay, that's it. It's over. It's done. And then you wonder, are they going to start working on a sixth season? Because they have a tendency to do that. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, the
Landman
kids are
was going
too
to be
old.
what, two seasons or
Yeah.
something, and they came out with a
Kids
third.
are older. We've gone from like shielding our eyes during an episode, especially when these creatures come alive, to now in the fifth season, eh, you know, we've gotten kind of, maybe you haven't. I've kind of
Yeah.
gotten used to it. Um,
One that I or I think we would recommend everybody watch is on Netflix called Kim's Convenience. It's
we
about
talked about
a
this.
yeah, we did talk about it earlier, but that is the complete opposite
Well, it's a
of Stranger
no-brainer.
Days because it's a comedy, it's very lighthearted, it's kind of everybody loves Raymond Goes Korean, because
Yeah,
it has a little bit of a theme but each episode is like 20 minutes.
yeah,
So
it's a pleasure.
you sit there and you watch 3 episodes and you've invested an hour. And that was what, 5 seasons or something? But that was just lighthearted, great. It's a great binge for like sitting on the couch and having
I
dinner.
have a problem with binge watching on a beautiful sunny day or a warm day. I feel like we should only be binge watching
when it's storming out.
Yeah, storming, it's really cold out,
Yeah,
there's been a snowstorm, whatever.
except
But
15 minutes into the episode, all of a sudden the power goes out, or
well, or you start buffering with your internet. But yeah, but you have to have time for the binge watching.
but have you noticed that because we watch so many episodes of these streaming series and everything, how little time we have spent on NBC, CBS,
Oh,
ABC,
well, you know
the
why?
regular TV
Because there's nothing
shows.
on the regular TV shows. There's very few things that I can say are enjoyable to watch.
Yeah,
Very few. I'm
and a lot
tired
of
of the shoot 'em up, bang bang, the detective stories. I'm
and
tired of the blood and gore.
and even HGTV is so many
Yeah,
reruns. You
yeah, I'm
know,
getting tired of that. So,
love it or list it, and
well, those are all reruns. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
and lottery, my lottery dream.
Yeah, you said you say, well, let's watch it. Yeah. Oh, we've seen this one 3 times.
He did do new ones, and they're only on once a week, and so we don't seem to make that. But it's just easier to put on the streaming channel and find something. And now last night was a tearjerker. That I don't especially love either, but
Well,
we watched it.
that was a movie.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we watched a movie that was a pretty sensitive movie,
Yeah.
but well done with Helen Mirren.
Yeah. But as far as series, you're getting a lot of series now that are either westerns or
Well, Taylor Sheridan
cancer and everybody's dying.
Taylor Sheridan, I think, just owns the series because everything that he's done, Tulsa King
Yeah.
and Landman and Yellowstone
Yeah.
and
He's good.
he's done the Boston. There's one in set in Boston. He does know how to do a series and it grips you week after week.
Well, he's got another shoot 'em up bang bang coming March 1st.
Yeah,
So we'll see how that does.
we'll watch it.
But we'd like
Yeah.
some lively fun.
Okay, well, you got your lively fun. Emily in Paris.
Well, yeah.
Which now the new season is Emily in Rome.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you know who Emily really is in true life?
Who is it?
Phil Collins' daughter.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Phil Collins' daughter stars in
Yeah.
Emily in Paris.
Mhm.
See, you learn something every day right here
Yeah, you got to go to those rag
on
mags.
opposites.
Let's find out.
You got to follow all those gossip columns, right? Oh,
Yeah, we got another one starting pretty soon, so we better get going.
another
Another series starting.
series starting. Oh, wow. There's never a loss for them, and it's nice just to have a comfortable couch and a nice
That
plate
we
of
do.
food and just watch and you say, let's just watch one episode. All right, you want to watch another
And
one?
then it keeps
okay.
going and spiraling.
One more, and then if that episode ends with a question mark, you say, one more. We got to find out what happens.
That's true.
Which is a credit to the writers
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
they keep
that's
coming back.
why they call it binge watching.
Yeah. So
So I hope you guys find something interesting to binge watch.
yeah.
Let us know.
Enjoy it. Okay, go out and make it a good one, and we'll be here next week, and hope you'll be here with us. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.